what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Tyrone. Today, what we got on the channel is another pitch meeting. All right, Mr. Ryan George back to spoil some things for you on your favorite movies or the most hated films. And this one is Carry On. This is I think this is starring Taron Egerton, you know, and what's his name? Bateman. Jason Bateman. Yeah. I saw this film like a week before Christmas, and I was pleasantly surprised that this was a good film. Okay, because you know they were like, from the promotions of this film, they were saying, oh, it's like Die Hard and this put together, blah, blah, blah. And personally, I don't think it's like it's supposed to be like Die Hard with the intensity, but I kind of feel like the main character in this film, you know, played by Taron, he wasn't as gritty as John McClane.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Okay, I'm not saying it has to be exactly like Die Hard, because the only reason that they're putting it together because it's a Christmas film, and this one takes place in the airport like Die Hard 2. Okay, but I'm sure that there is going to be some slip-ups or whatever that he mentions that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, right, that's weird. But either way, I like this film, and I thought Jason Bateman was a menacing but very calm bad guy. So never saw him do that before in anything that I've seen him in. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right.
So you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Carry On. What do you mean? You want me to continue with the pitch? What? So it's a movie, I guess? No, sir, the movie is called Carry On. Oh, okay, and so what's her deal? Who? Carrie. No, sir, carry on like a bag. I can't carry on like a bag. I can carry on like a person. Oh, my God. The movie takes place at an airport, and there's a very important carry-on bag. Oh, okay. I misunderstood in a humorous way. All right, so anyway, we're gonna meet this guy, Ethan, and his girlfriend is pregnant. Oh, bummer. No, it was on purpose. Oh, really? Yeah, so he's a TSA agent at LAX, and on Christmas Eve, he asks for more responsibility, so his friend gives him his spot at the scanner. They're letting him try that out on one of the busiest travel days of the year.
Okay,
wow,
so
sounds like they're pretty lax at
that's
LAX. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, airport code wordplay is tight. So anyway, there's this bad guy we're gonna call the Traveler, and he arranges to have a single earbud placed in a bin and given to Ethan so he can put it in his ear. Why would he put that in his ear? Well, he gets some threatening texts telling him to do it. So the Traveler's entire plan hinges on Ethan checking his phone while at work, which presumably he's not allowed to do. Correct. And so then the Traveler's gonna tell Ethan,
but a lot of people do it.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to, you know, do some crimes for me. Okay, so you're thinking Jason Bateman for that role? I am thinking Jason Bateman for the role. So he's gonna tell Ethan that he's gonna kill his girlfriend Nora, who also works at the airport, if he doesn't let this suspicious package through. What's the package? It's a freaking bomb with a nerve agent that he wants to detonate on a plane. Wouldn't they easily trace that back to Ethan letting it through? It sounds like his life's gonna be ruined either way. Yeah, so Ethan tries to send some sneaky messages and make some sneaky calls, but the Traveler has an associate called the Watcher, and he's watching on the cameras. So Ethan's just at his station seemingly talking to himself, and that doesn't raise any red flags. That's right. Well, okay then. So then Ethan figures out where the Traveler is and discreetly sends a cop over to him, but the Traveler frickin' kills this guy. Oh, you're not allowed to do that to cops. Exactly, super frowned upon. But now Ethan's in a sticky situation because his boss puts his friend back on the scanner. Yeah, so the Traveler's like, well, you better figure out a way to get yourself back into position. Is that gonna be hard to do? Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, he swaps out his friend's coffee for some coffee that has booze in it, so his friend gets fired immediately. Couldn't the friend just say, hey, I'm innocent, please give me a breathalyzer or look at the security cameras? Hey, shut up. So now Ethan's back at the scanner, and he lets the guy with the bomb through, this guy named Mateo. Oh, no. And he's gonna go have lunch with Nora and later try to go get her out of the airport. Okay, it sounds like this guy's just never at his post. He kind of is never. So anyway, when he tries to save Nora, that freaking Watcher guy aims a sniper at her head from the parking garage, so Ethan has to back off. So she just happens to be standing in a spot that has a clear line of sight from the garage? Yes, so Ethan has to back off. I guess so. And Ethan also does this sneaky thing where he adds Mateo's name to a list of people that are gonna be randomly inspected. Oh, very sneaky. Yeah, but the Traveler knows he did it, so he sets the timer off on the bomb, and he's like, hey, you gotta go turn this off or everybody in the airport's gonna die. Oh, dang it. And he freaking tells him to shoot his boss who's doing the random inspection, but then Mateo stabs him with a pen. Right, because Mateo's a bad guy. Actually, turns out he's kinda not. He also has an earpiece, and he's being told what to do so they don't kill his husband. This Traveler's threatening all kinds of loved ones.
Good.
He sure is, sir. So then Ethan stops the bomb, but now they gotta deal with this body, so they roll it into this luggage sorting area. Are there no employees in there? No, because it's all automated. I feel like there would maybe be at least one employee in there. Well, you don't know what you're talking about, do you? Irrelevant. That's fair. So then the Traveler tells Mateo to kill Ethan, so they get into this big old fight in this luggage area, but then the plastic gun Mateo's using explodes and kills him. And there aren't any employees or cameras in there. None whatsoever. But so anyway, meanwhile, there's this LAPD detective, and she's kind of piecing together what's going on. Oh, really? Yeah, and on her way to the airport with this Homeland Security guy, she realizes he's not actually Homeland Security, so she confronts him. In a moving vehicle? That doesn't seem smart. Yeah, no, it's not. So they crash pretty violently. That makes sense. But she manages to kill him and keep going to the airport, where she flashes her badge a couple of times and therefore takes control of the entire airport. Wow, if all it takes to take over the airport is to flash a police badge, maybe the Traveler should have just done that. But then the Traveler gets mad and orders the Watcher to kill Nora. Oh, so he shoots her? No, he's gonna try to stab her this time. Why would he go with that all of a sudden? Because that works. So she runs out of the airport into this parking area, and he's gonna try to run her down. Why would she leave the airport full of security guards and cops? Because that also works. So then as she's about to be killed, Mateo's husband kills the dude. And there aren't any witnesses to this. No, this is an LAX parking garage on Christmas Eve that doesn't have anyone in it. Got it. But now the Traveler has the bomb, and he's gonna bring it onto the plane himself since Mateo's dead. Oh, he's gonna sacrifice himself and blow it up? No, he arranges to get himself a parachute because he plans on jumping. Well, how'd that get through security? Off screen. Oh, okay. But the thing is, Ethan actually swapped the bomb into an identical but ever so slightly larger suitcase that doesn't actually fit in the overhead bin. What are the odds of him finding that? Well, sir, what do I look like? Some kind of oddsmatician? These things happen, I guess. So the Traveler has no choice but to let them put the bomb in the cargo hold. Oh, hell yeah, Ethan. Slightly disrupt that guy's plans. And now the detective that now runs the airport wants to stop the plane, but Nora's like, no, you can't. There's a bomb, and the guy's gonna set it off if you stop it. Well, what does she suggest? Well, she tells the detective that her boyfriend's defused this bomb once, so to let him do it again and let the plane continue. So she's like, I will allow it. She's also in charge of air traffic control now. She flashed her police badge, sir. She runs the show. Well, okay then. So Ethan freaking drives a luggage cart up to the moving plane and climbs on board. Wouldn't driving a vehicle on the runway towards a moving plane alert some people? No, it would not. Oh, okay. So Ethan and the Traveler get into a little fight, and Ethan shoves him into a fridge and throws the nerve agent at his feet. Ah, in a fridge. Very smart. So the Traveler dies? He does. Of hypothermia? Of the nerve agent. Right, that makes more sense. A very airtight fridge. So now the day is saved and Ethan gets to reunite with Nora. Don't the police want to question him? Well, yeah, but that detective in charge of the universe tells them to leave him alone. Shouldn't they check him for nerve agent particles? The detective does not will that to be so. No. Fair enough. And so then we're done. What do you think? Hey, what about the body of Ethan's boss? What happened with that? And so then we're done. What do you think? Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. You know, an action movie set around Christmas time makes me think of Die Hard. People like Die Hard, sir. Plus, this is different enough. It takes place on Christmas Eve at an airport. Exactly. Although now that I think of it, isn't that the exact day and setting of Die Hard 2? People like Die Hard 2, sir. That's a good point. This should do well.
Yeah. Ryan, thank you. For sure, man. That was good. He pointed out some very simple stuff about the body not being able to, the boss's body, and then the whole thing about his friend being fired, and he's like, why don't you just take a breathalyzer? But all this stuff that's in the writing, the stuff that makes sense in certain films like this, take that stuff out. It's okay for that to be out because, the movie has to go on, and it's not a logical point to put it in, okay? Because if you put those things in, it's going to take away from the intensity of the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know he's just poking fun at that stuff, and the whole thing about why did she go out? Why did he come in from the outside when he could have just shot her to stab his wife? Why did she run out in there and why did the the guy's husband shoot him in broad daylight on the busiest day of the year, Christmas Eve and stuff like that. You know, a lot of things that just don't make any sense, but it has to go out the window. Okay, it has to go out the window to make sure that the pacing continues, because you know, it already, the story itself and the writing itself was already smart enough to have problems for Ethan, problems for Taron Egerton's character, and that's all you need. You just need an issue that in the moment is hard, you know, to solve. Okay, and it was a lot of that, but his character was quick on his feet, and I wouldn't even mind if there was another one, to be honest with you, like Carry On 2 or something else of that character, of his character as a cop now somewhere else in the world probably, and then there's somebody else, you know, like go back to Die Hard, where his brother comes in and he starts be like, you killed my brother in the refrigerator with a freaking gas bomb, now I'm coming back to kill you with a real bomb or something, you know, something like that. It's fine, I will take it. But thank you, Mr. Ryan George, for that. I appreciate all of your pitch meetings, man. The pitch meeting is great. I love that you are back with doing some of the new films that are on, you know, Netflix, and also in the film in the theater. So bring it on. I can't wait for your Nosferatu. Oh man, I can't wait for your Nosferatu, because overall, Mostly Wrong Opinions, that is the movie review channel that I do with Devin Harris. See, it's right up there. Go ahead and subscribe. The link is down below. We did our review on that, and we said that this is like, it's like the horniest freaking vampire film that you've ever seen. It's so horny, and if he does a pitch meeting on that, he has to mention that. So please do a pitch meeting on Nosferatu, okay? But either way, get in the comments and let me know what you thought about this. Did you even like Carry On? I like Carry On, and I thought, and most of the times I really don't. Like, I like the movies that are on Netflix, especially, you know, the films that have, you know, like stars that you would normally see in the theaters and stuff like that. But I really don't give it too much of a chance. But this one I gave a chance, and this is good. It is good. But yeah, get in the comments, let me know what you thought. And if you did like my reaction, please hit the thumbs up. Really does help out the channel more than you know. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And hit the notification bell to stay up to date with everything I do right here on YURP Nation Reactions. Don't forget to get into your settings of your YouTube and turn on your notifications so you can see this. All right, you see all the stuff that posts up. And I know a lot of you guys are not subscribed. You watch it, but you're not subscribed. I can see you in the analytics of each video. All right, so hit it. Go ahead and hit it. Do it. Okay, and it's free, super free. Go ahead and hit it. But yeah, do that. And right over here is something else I think you should watch. It just popped up. Watch it, have fun with that, and then come on back for another reaction. All right, see you later. Peace. Happy New Year, by the way.